Hi guys, how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing great. Now, I have seen a post by Mr. Fruit's Money and I felt like this one, I have to, address this because he has nailed it. Guys, he has said it as it is. This post is about carrots. And this woman, her jealousy, her competition, it's just too much. She wants to fight with deemwango on the streets. She wants to compete with her. She wants to, be in constant, push and pull with her. This woman is so shameless, an elderly woman like me, always wanting to compete with this girl. A girl who, when she was born, this one had already started running the streets. Carrots already knew who men were, if you know what I mean. By the time deemwango was being born. And this is a woman now who will come here and start, running her mouth aimlessly. Now, let us go to the post of Mr. Fruity. Mr. Fruity, today I'm going to use your post. Once I make money out of this video, I'm going to send you something in prison. Oh my God. So the post reads, Carol really likes to compete with deemwango. I was just passing by when I heard her miserable voice saying that her family is building a vacation house in Tuapa Malindi where deemwango is currently vacationing. Alas, she says she's unable to give more details about the house because her family hasn't given her permission yet. Guys, deemwango is in Malindi, having a vacation, enjoying her life, having the best time of her life. She is spending her own money. She is doing her thing. She is working and having fun at the same time. Carrots cannot have it, guys. Carrots cannot stand it. Carrots. Jealousy is finishing her. Guys, isn't this the same woman who comes out here to always say, oh, I cannot compete with this girl. I have this, I have that. I started this before she was born. I already bought houses using Sigalame money. I already did. Guys, all this nonsense. That is, of course, competing with her. Why do you have to come and start saying your stuff out here? Who asked you? And by the way, guys, I want to tell this woman, I don't know, the millionth time, that nobody cares about her lifestyle. Nobody cares about her name. Even her own audience, I'm sure they get bored, guys. They get pissed off when she starts talking about herself because they don't care. They want to hear about the Empress. Hey, I will repeat. She did a video about corn. And that video, died a natural death. Because she was showing her lifestyle. She was talking about herself. And honestly, even her own audience, subscribers, her own people, they were not interested. So guys, this woman, every time deemwango does something, she always has to come and counter it and say, even me, I did it. Guys, like a third grader, kindergarten stuff. Even me, my father will buy me. Even me, my mommy said she will take me in vacation. Even me. Guys, just like a child, her brain is not developed yet. Like for real. She has a stunted brain growth. Oh yes. Even all these negative reactors, I've never seen one like this one. Her and this other piggy mouth, they're the ones who like coming out with, me I've done. But this carrots is worse. Gosh. Now, she went on. Just because deemwango is in Malindi, in Mtwapa, this woman Carrots started to talk about how her family is building a home in this area. Guys, what a coincidence. If deemwango goes here, even her she has gone. If deemwango buys something, even her she has bought. Guys, this woman is so pained. I can imagine her pain, guys. No wonder she used to talk so badly about D before D goes to, before D went to America and Europe. Because maybe she thought that deemwango would never step, in these first world countries. Because it would be so embarrassing for her because she cannot go there herself, guys. She cannot make it there. Her chickens, even if she takes all of them to the embassy, they still cannot give her a visa. Even if she borrows bank statements from her whole family, it's not enough, guys. So she was thinking and feeling like, how is it going to be if deemwango goes to the States, goes to Europe, and all these other places? What am I going to do? What am I going to say? Because I myself cannot make it there. Guys. Now, she and her family are building a house in Mtwapa. Guys, what a coincidence. She is building a house. Her family is building a house just when deemwango has started her own construction. Can you imagine? It is still a matter of even me. What a pity. What a shame. Guys, let us continue. Alas, she says she's unable to give more details about the house because her family hasn't given her permission yet. Guys, this is sad. Oh my God. She is being smart. She's going ahead of us. But you know what? She cannot manage. We are already ahead of her. Guys, she knows that she has nothing to show. Because if people start telling her, Carrots, show us the house so that even those people in Nyabohanse can know that even you have a house your family is building. You know how her subscribers are also some idiots. Instead of telling her, grow up. Stop all this competition. Stop all this nonsense. You look foolish. They'll be telling her, show them, also show them that house, show them. And now she knows that she has nothing to show, guys. And so she has tried, to cover, her tracks real quick by saying, she cannot show the house because her family has not given her the permission to. So guys, why did she bring it up? Why is she talking about it? Why is she telling us? Who asked her? Who cares? What is wrong with her? Oh my God. Let us go on, guys. Let us go on. Oh my goodness. So then, why did you bring it up? Yes, Fruity is asking. And that's a logical question, guys. Why are you telling me? Guys, why would you come and tell me? Tell me something and then tell me you're not going to show me because so-and-so is not going to. So why are you telling me in the first place? And I didn't even ask you. Tell me if people are not sick in the head, guys. And then Fruity goes on to write, I don't think such a house exists. Neither do I, guys. No such house exists. Clearly, according to how she said, and guys, if you all noticed, While she was talking, she was sort of, when somebody's lying, they're not even looking, at the camera. They are just fidgeting, looking down, because she knows she's lying. You can actually tell. And if we ask for proof, Carol will say she doesn't have permission to show it. See how smart she's trying to be? But people are smarter than her. Like I said, she's got a kindergarten brain. Oh yes, guys. It is what it is. So, one of the things I really like about Marwa is he shows everything. I hate people who tell you something half-half and want you to plead for the rest of the details. Carol, you are an idiot. Oh my God. Guys, can you believe this woman? Coming up with all these lies just because D has started constructing. And D has now gone to the coast. Now it's a problem. Guys, didn't they say that D Mwango has sold her car? Her and the cool kid from Matopeni. They came out here, D Mwango has sold her car so she can build blah, blah, blah. As if D Mwango does not get paid by YouTube. Guys, what is wrong with these people? And they will be out here, especially Carrots, bragging on how she makes a lot of money on YouTube. If she makes a lot of money on YouTube, D Mwango makes even more. She makes a lot more than her by far. So if she built her, her chicken coop, D can also build her villa. And it's funny how, like I said, this family house of theirs in Tuapa wasn't being built until D Mwango started building her villa. That is when the Tuapa house started being built. Gosh. Thank you, God. I wouldn't want even my 4-year-old niece to think like this. Oh my God. And remember, guys, that chicken coop of hers is not yet even done. So now they are building other houses. Or rather, she's building a house in Mutuapa and yet she has not even finished. Where she lives, it's leaking all over the place. Guys, the house is leaking all over the place. Oh my God. Instead of putting buckets to collect the water in the house, do something. Gosh. Carrots, you wasted your 20s, running the streets, wanting to know how a Nigerian, tastes like, a Burundian, an Indian, a Mexican, Kenyan, every tribe in Kenya. You see, now that's a mistake you made. In your 20s, you made that grave mistake. So now it is not anybody's fault. Pick up your pieces, and just move on. It's going to be okay. You don't have to hurt this much. We know you're in pain. We know you're hurting. Marwa rejected you. Now D Mwango is really, doing stuff that you cannot. And guys, D Mwango found this woman on the streets struggling. And D Mwango started to do her videos. She started to do her thing. And Carrots noticed her. And she decided, you know what? I'm going to use this little girl to feed my family. And now the problem is, instead of being, just taking it gracefully and saying, you know what? It is what it is. She is coming out with her bitterness, her pain, guys, her frustrations. And she wants to hurt the very same girl who is helping her. What a shame. What a witchy way to do things. I'm not surprised that she confessed to being a witch. Because this is the kind of behavior, witches have. Too bad, guys. Too bad. Guys, she was out there saying, oh, we built before this girl. We built. She's coming here now. She's excited about building. We already built. Guys, of course, she built before D because D was a child when she was building, using this money, guys, that I'm saying, she was running the streets with. Of course, D was a child, guys. Carrots. D was in school, in primary school. She was a child. So what did you want? Huh? And this building that you did, we know what you did. You did a pit latrine. Because this other chicken coop that you have, you built it the other day. Guys, the video is out there in her channel. Which building is this that she's talking about? Guys, when you see her talking, I built before D, I built, you would think it's something else. It looks like a rabbit hutch. A latrine that even me, MORAA, my size, I cannot even enter. It is this tiny, like for kids. Gosh, guys. Right in the village, deep down where she has bought land. Deep down. Deep in the deepest part of Bungoma village. Guys, it's a pity when somebody comes out here and they themselves are this pathetic. Let somebody who has, something to talk. She really forces. She really insists. She looks, they're seated there. Oh my gosh. Oh God, help me. If this is what people are going through, God help me. Yeah. I can't imagine, guys, looking at someone else's video and feeling so bad that every time they do something, I have to come and say, even me, I've done, even, like you're feeling something in your heart, like there's that thing that's pushing you and, you just, guys, this woman is the kind of people, who keep things in their heart, that jealousy, that bad mind, that everything, and she is drinking poison and expecting somebody else, to get deleted. It doesn't happen like that, Carrots. All this bad mind, all this hatred, all this pain, all this frustration is going to finish you. Mwango is doing her thing, guys. Look at the Empress, at the coastal town of Kenya. At this tourist town, going to the gym in her car, guys. In her car, Carrots and JT. What a shame. Guys, I told you that these two people, they normally just say things for the sake of saying. These are not reactors, they're liars. Because guys, if you want to say something that you believe in. Don't say something because you're just saying to impress people, to make them think that you are great, to show off, to, they're not doing a reaction. And they know they are lying. Guys, if you look at them, you can just know that these people are lying. And some of the things they even come out here to say, clearly, they're just lies. How would somebody know that Mwango has sold her car, for instance? How would somebody know if indeed Rocio has left for good? You can't. Yes, you can do a reaction, but these guys just go overboard. And that is why I'm saying, especially in the case of Carrots, that this must be a seriously, totally frustrated woman. And this thing that she keeps in her heart will finish her. Because there's no way you can be drinking poison and, for somebody else to be deleted. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't happen. And it never will. So you keep hurting carrots while the Empress is doing her thing. So carrots, this is deemwango's time. It is her time to build her villa. It is her time to go on vacation. It is her time to do her. It is her time to get married to her boo. It is her time to enjoy life right in front of your face. And there is nothing you can do about it. I told you yesterday that YouTube ain't going nowhere. Nowhere, guys. In fact, every other day, YouTube is improving. Guys, that is the truth. They are always sending stuff. They are improving. They are adding more stuff, more features, more everything. YouTube is becoming bigger and better. Carrots, you're going to have a hard time. Without YouTube, you're going to have a hard time. Witchy woman, you are really going to have a difficult time. Because YouTube, YT, is going to be here for a long time. And all this time, deemwango is going to be in it. And guess what? She is going to retire. When she's 35, like she says. And now she will leave YouTube. Because YouTube will still be there. How about that? Little carrot? Without YouTube! Swallow your pride, accept it. Deemwango has overtaken you in everything. She came, she found you with, this shagalabagala stuff that you have. She has gone ahead of you. You're feeding from her. Just take a chill pill, relax, swallow it. And as painful as it is, I know that it is a really hard pill to swallow, but you have no choice. What choice do you have? No choice at all. And now, guys, that is why she's coming out with the threats. I know secrets about Dakas. Come on now. Oh my God. You are so low, so shameless. Secrets, my. Oh my God. Oh, deemwango is showing off. She wants to go to Mombasa, the coastal town, Malindi, just to have, a good meal in a cozy restaurant and also take madafu. Of course. Of course, carrots. Oh, yes. Deemwango can take a flight to Mombasa just for nyama choma. What is wrong with that? She's spending her money, guys. She has not asked carrots for anything. This girl works hard for her money. So what is wrong with carrots? If deemwango decides to fly, even to Dar es Salaam, just to swim in a particular beach, just for one afternoon, and then she comes back. So now what is it? What is the problem? What is the problem, guys? And yes, this coconut thing that she's talking about, actually, guys, I've lived in Nairobi all my life. But if you ask me where coconut is sold, guys, I don't know. I really don't. If I'm cooking and I need, to put some coconut, I normally use the coconut milk, which I get from the supermarket. But coconut itself, I'm sure it is here. I am sure if I really look for it, I will find it. But what I'm trying to say is that it is rare. Maybe I have to go to Ngara market, these markets where deemwango shops, where you find so much stuff because there they have all kinds of vegetables, all kinds of fruit, because many people go there, Asians, Caucasians, Africans, many people, even all this, vegetables that we really don't know about, they are there. Because sometimes, I remember, I used to walk around that area, and if I go to that market, to buy something, I'll be like, what kind of vegetable is this? Which one is this? And then those vendors will tell you, these ones, the Indians love to eat this, or You know, these ones, the white people come here to buy this. You understand? So my point is, some of these things like coconut, black, they're not like common, you know, like here. Now, talk about my village. I've never seen coconut. Guys, let's be real. So if somebody starts to say, oh, 𝐷𝐿𝐿 is going there so that she can eat coconut, of course. Mombasa is where there is coconut, you know, a lot of madafu and all this stuff. And guys, somebody tell me, what is the difference between coconut and madafu? I know it's not the same. You know, although some people tell me, I really don't. Is there a difference? Guys. So, when 𝐷𝐿𝐿 goes there and she wants to hydrate with the madafu water, what is Carrot's problem? Mombasa is hot, guys. You know, weather that it is hot. You know, that humid, hot kind of weather. You have to be drinking water like all the time. You have to hydrate. And so 𝐷𝐿𝐿 chooses to hydrate with this madafu water. So what? So what is the problem? What is wrong with Carrot? Huh? But Carrot just wants to talk about everything. Oh, she didn't want to buy the madafu at the right price. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Everything. Criticizing you and things that are not there. 𝐷𝐿𝐿 cannot accept to be sold something at a price that she knows is not the real price. Guys, even if you have money, it is not for going out there to throw around and to waste. Yeah, so 𝐷𝐿𝐿 has to pay for the value of whatever she's buying. It is what it is. So Carrots, keep watching 𝐷𝐿𝐿, keep eating her dust, and keep hurting in there. Now, guys, let us go to JT Pod Lies. Now, I have seen where he is saying that he is from Nyabohanse. Guys, I have heard him numerous times on his live streams saying that he is from the village. Of course, we are all from villages. But you know, when he says he is from the village, you all know what he means. He means he is from Nyabohanse village. But now, is he really from Nyabohanse? JT Pod Lies, are you really from Nyabohanse village? Guys, people want to put 𝐷𝐿𝐿, Marwa and family down, but they are desperately trying to attach themselves to these people. They are dying to belong to the same village as them. This guy, this is not his village. Guys, if you watch the video that 𝐷𝐿𝐿 did with this guy, 𝐷𝐿𝐿 came like a whole long way before she got to this village. As a matter of fact, she said that this village is 2 hours away from Nyabohanse. That is how far JT Pod Lies village is from Nyabohanse. But she wants to attach himself, you know, to these people. She wants to attach himself to Nyabohanse. And who made Nyabohanse what it is? Who propelled Nyabohanse to the limelight? It is iammarwa. So this guy wants to attach himself. He wants, you know, to associate himself with the who's who. He wants to rub shoulders with the big boys and the big girls. Guys, JT Pod Lies is lying about coming from the village. And that is why, guys, when he is doing his intro, he has to show you that he is with Marwa. So that people can believe him. So that people can know that, this guy has actually been near Marwa. He has spoken to Marwa. He knows about Marwa. And to top it up, he comes from the same village with Marwa. So this guy, whatever he's telling us out here on his podcast, you know, is the truth. Guys, that is a lie. You know, that is how scammers work. And he is out here always calling Marwa, D and the family scammers. Is he for real? Taking Marwa's, you know, video, putting it out there so he can scam people into believing that he knows about Marwa. You know, trying to insist that he comes from Nyabohanse, so people can think that he knows anything about this village. JT is just like me, guys. Our villages are far from Nyabohanse. It is what it is. That's what I'm telling you. He's all about pod lies, pod jealousy, pod frustration, pod everything. Gosh. What a shame, guys. What a big damn. And yes, JT Pod lies. Rocio is Marwa's wife. Rocio's home is in Nyabohanse. The place that you are forcefully attaching yourself to. The place that you're desperately trying to belong. The place that has been brought out into the limelight by none other than iammarwa. That is a place that is Rocio's home. She said it herself. Guys, home is where your heart is. Home is where you love. Home is where your man lives. In the culture of the Korean people, that is Rocio's home. And they are man and wife. Even if Marwa has not paid dowry. Guys, like I told you in a previous video, there are people who dowry is paid for them after 10 years. So does it mean when you live with this man, the African, Korean people will be calling you boyfriend and girlfriend? Where? Where? Guys, JT Pod lies. Can lie to the whole entire world, but he cannot lie to Kenyans. Because we know how things work out here. Marwa is Rocio's husband, and Rocio is Marwa's wife. It is what it is. Guys, I have seen a video by the Black Demon. Ooh. This woman has come out to attack Rocio. The Rocio was breastfeeding everywhere. And if she was near, she would have banged Rocio so hard. Banged what? What can she do? What can you do? That Rocio was walking around with a dirty mouth. Her tooth was paining. Oh, blah, blah, blah. She didn't have insurance. Blah, blah, shit. Guys, let me tell you all something. Breastfeeding, if this piggy mouth didn't know, is actually remedial for a child. And guys, you can imagine that this woman who works in a hospital, as a nurse, oops, my bad, who works in a hospital as a cleaner, this woman, you would have thought that she knew better. Talking about Maisha can get an infection because of Rocio breastfeeding him. On the contrary, this breast milk is what is helping baby Maisha. But guys, like I said, the Black Demon is so dim, so daft, so foolish to know that. You would think that when somebody is working in a hospital, at least they eavesdrop on what, the doctors are saying, the nurses are saying. They would have some knowledge about, the medical issues. You would think so. But it seems that that's not the case. Gosh, guys. And nobody was correcting this denture falling piggy mouth. Guys, if you are here and you have not liked this video, please give this video a massive thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the bell notification, because whenever I upload a video, you will get to be notified. Let us meet in the next video, guys. I love you all. Bye bye. This Black Demon piggy mouth should go back to school because she is the most illiterate person on the streets. Oh my God!